This is VanCam. This is VanCam you waited for.
Is that right, Steve? It's a good fucking job that this fucking seatbelt's on. Give you a head start. Yuxamas, Tiggy. How are you doing, everybody? It's Kev Ashford here for another edition. It's going to be an action-packed one this week of the ManUtd VanCam. Hope everybody is well. If you're watching it live, then the fairest, the finest of fair play to you. We have got lots to discuss this week at Manchester United. And before I actually get into it, it's been a sad week for Kev. Apart from United being absolutely dog shit, work have gone and sold the vehicle that I've had 5 fantastic years in. The Fellaini watch, who could forget that? You know, I've had to clear it out. This is my temporary vehicle for the moment until they get me a new one. So I'm just trying to, you know, rearrange the set and all that and make myself feel at home. But we will get there in the end. But yes, that's the old vehicles in the past now. So, and what can I say about Man United? Since I've last done ManUtd VanCam, we've drawn at home 0-0 to Chelsea. We've been beaten by Arsenal 1-0 at Old Trafford. And we've been beaten by some team called Istanbul Fanny Crack. I don't even know the name. We'll just call them Istanbul. We've been beaten 2-1 for Christ's sake. I didn't even know this team even existed until we got them in the Champions League. They've done us 2-1. And the defensive frailties are there for all to see. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is under huge pressure. Let's not beat around the bush on this one. The fact that Pochettino was on Monday Night Football, he's selling himself to United. He's saying, I'm ready to get back into business, into management, which puts huge pressure now on Solskjaer. Whether you agree or disagree with it, is something we're going to do in the the big ManUtd VanCam debate, which will be the first segment of the show. We're looking at Pochettino, and I'm going to ask you a question which you need to vote on. So thanks very much for watching ManUtd VanCam as always. I think the most worrying thing as a Man United fan like myself looking in at the club at the minute is exactly what Roy Keane said after United's defeat to Arsenal. These players have done this before, they can down tools, and ultimately at the end of the day, it's the manager that gets the sack. And I'm going to be critical of Solskjaer. I think recently some of his decisions, team selections, in-game management, you know, he can't be immune from criticism because he's a club legend. You know, he's a Manchester United manager at the end of the day. And the choices he makes should reflect on the team and the team performance. But at the same time, there are players out there that are crossing that white line, wearing the Man United shirt, who are simply just not doing it. You know, if give me a shirt, I'd run out. I would have put more effort in than some of them players. Yes, granted, I might not be technically as good as some of them, but at least I would run around and give 100% every game, or I'd like to think so, as long as my body could handle it and I probably didn't have a heart attack on the pitch. But, you know, these players get paid a shitload of money and they are letting Solskjaer down, but at the same time, it's a mixture of everything, and I can't quite put my finger on it at the minute. ManUtd VanCam, I'm usually positive. I will try to remain positive, but at the minute Solskjaer is kind of making it difficult. But again, the way the club's run from top to bottom, we can always look back at the Glazers, but I don't want to get into that. I think it's very West Hamish. You know, West Ham, when they're winning, sound. The minute they, you know, they lose a couple of games, they're on about the owners, the stadium shit, this, that. I don't want to become a club like that, but I've always maintained that from top to bottom, Manchester United is rotten. The Glazers, Woodward, we were promised a director of football how many years ago? Has it happened? Has it fucked? Solskjaer's top priority in the transfer window was a right-sided player, and we all knew it was Jadon Sancho. Did we get him? No. We signed 2 lads who were not even going to play until what, January or next season. We've signed Donny van der Beek. You know, he's been underplayed. Why sign him? Why sign a player for 40 million if he's not going to get in the team? It doesn't make any sense at the minute. And as a Man United fan, probably like yourself, we are left with more questions than answers after every single minute of a match that passes. And it's just simply not good enough. I don't like the fact that Solskjaer's saying, you know, we're not looking at the league position. We're in bastard 15th position in the Premier League, man. And yes, we got a game in hand, but we need to really kickstart the season. Because apart from a game against Newcastle, yes, we won that. Brighton, did we really deserve to win it? On another day, we would not have won that. And at the minute, Solskjaer is clinging on to his job. I want to see him succeed. I always say that. I did see the plan, playing style and all that, but at the minute it just seems to be unravelling and all falling apart. I don't know whether now it's like Solskjaer. We've seen other managers fail miserably at this job. David Moyes, which he was always going to fail anyway because you're just a ginger tit. And then there was the likes of Louis van Gaal, who was just off his tits on red wine every week and you didn't know what he was at. And then Mourinho, you know, it's broken many of a big man. A big managerial man in football. It's looking like it might happen again. Right, that's that over. Let's have some fun. Well, I say fun. We'll get into the serious bit now. This is the Big VanCam Debate. After that, you've got CockStroker of the Week and the newly named segment then, Best of the Week, because it was Tweet of the Week, but we're getting stuff from all sections of social media, taking it from all angles. Can't believe I just did that. Don't even screenshot that and put it out. And oh god. And we'll end with your comments. So yeah, nice one for watching. Let's kick it off and get the show really revved up and yeah, moving. The Big VanCam Debate! A very warm welcome to your first segment of this action-packed Man United VanCam. It is the Big VanCam Debate. And the last time that I did Man United VanCam, we were talking about a player that really splits opinion right down the middle between Man United fans. You've got some fans who think he's actually too good to be at Man United. You know, he's world class, he's this, he's that, he's a game changer. He has to be in the team every week. He's Marmite, innit? We're talking about Paul Pogba, and I asked the question in the last Man United VanCam, are Manchester United better with or without Paul Pogba in the starting 11? Now, I knew it was going to get yous, and you voted in the masses, which is great. Thanks very much. Community tab of the Man United VanCam page. You've dropped in your vote. There was some comments, a lot of love for Paul Pogba. A lot of people saying, I can't believe this is even a debate. Can't believe we're talking about it. We're talking about it because it's relevant. It's relevant to the way Man United have been playing, and he doesn't seem to make much of a difference whether he starts or comes off the bench. So that's why I asked the question. So better with or without Paul Pogba? The voting was cast. The voting poll has ended and the result is in. So it's obviously my duty now to let you lot know what the percentage was and are we better with or without according to the Man United VanCam community. 62%. Yeah, wrote it on my hand just to double check. 62%. Bit of blinking going on here. Don't know what's happening, man. 62% of the Man United VanCam community believe that Paul Pogba, Man United, in the starting 11, Man United are better without Paul Pogba. Thank you very much for voting. And on to this week's question. So with all the speculation rife about Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's future at Manchester United and obviously Pochettino waiting in the wings, the question this week is simple. Give Ole time or Pochettino time? See what I did there? Yes, of course you did. You're having it. You are having it. The question has been set on the community tab of the Man United VanCam page. Give me your thoughts on it. Let me know what you think. Because I think we're getting to a kind of crossroads at the minute. And yes, I love Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. I want to see him succeed at Manchester United. But ultimately, is that enough? Fan pressure will start to build. It already has started building and people are looking. Solskjaer's not making it easy for himself. I think he's made some decisions that I've questioned and looked at and I don't, you know, fully understand what he's doing or why he's doing it. But at the same time, the players have to be accountable, man. They're the players going out wearing this famous red shirt. They should be giving 110%. That's the least they can give the supporters and this club. But by not doing that, they are taking the piss. And like Roy Keane said, you know, these players have got managers the sack in the past and they will do it again because Manchester United won't get rid of all these players and keep Solskjaer. The easy target is Solskjaer to get rid of him. So do we save the season? You know, is Pochettino the man to come in? I'm still not convinced that he is the man to come in. He's never won anything. Yeah, but Kev Solskjaer's not. Yeah, I get that. But this is your chance now to have your say. You can put it in the comment section under this video and on the community tab as well when you cast your vote. Really interested to hear this one. Ole, give him time or Pochettino time? I'll give you the poll result next week, but it will be interesting to see this because the ManUtd VanCam community have always been Ole in, give him time. Is he running out of time? I want to know your thoughts. That is your big VanCam debate question for this week. And there is no sitting on the fence. I nearly forgot to say that then. No sitting on the fence. If you sit up on the fence, you're just an absolute tit. Yeah. For big VanCam debate! Give Ole time or Pochettino time. That's your decision to make this week on your dose of the big VanCam debate. Next up, it's CockStroker of the week. There's absolute weapons in every walk of life. And this week, I have compiled 7 nominations. Yes, 7. I could have compiled 107 just based on Liverpool alone. But I've got to mix it up and make it interesting for you lot, the viewer. So let's do the segment of the show. It is CockStroker of the week. CockStroker of the week. Oh yeah, Steve. Here we go, this is CockStroker of the week. I've managed to compile 7 nominations. Yes, I have written them down because that's how well prepared and ahead of the game I am. On this VanCam thing. 7 nominations, put them together, go through them, and we get the #1 CockStroker of the week. The award that nobody in this universe really wants to take home. Coming in at number 7, it is coming up to a thing called Bonfire Night. Obviously we won't be able to go to any displays or anything if that's what you're into, but it's the time of year where we celebrate a failed terrorist attack. That's basically what it was. But anyway, we let off loads of fireworks and all that to celebrate that failed terrorist attack. Yeah, anyway, it's these absolute dickheads. If you are going to buy fireworks and you're going to let them off, just keep it under control, man, and don't be throwing them on the floor like these because they'll backfire and they deserved it, man. Straight into the car. Coming in at number 6 this week goes to a bloke that, do you know what? The majority of the public are doing their bit in this pandemic, yeah? They're not taking any chances, staying 2 meters apart, wearing a face mask and all that. And fair play to you, because that's what we're being told to do. So you're going along with the government guidelines. But one bloke took it a step too far, because he headed down to his local pound shop, bought a plastic box and put it on his head. Now this is just taking the piss, man. It really is. Number 5, and number 5 we're going to Glasgow, well, Scotland in general. It's a house party. It's obviously clearly daft o'clock in the morning. We've all been there, have we? Well, I know I have anyway, and it comes to that point of the mid-morning before cartoons and all that are ready to start up, and you know it's time to go to bed, where you start challenging each other like absolute dickheads. You know, can you do this, do that? You might be play fighting or whatever. Well, this guy's challenged his mate to hit him. Yeah, what could possibly go wrong? He wants to hit him in the face, and he says, I won't go down. It means I won't go down if you hit me in the face. So what could possibly go wrong? It's been set, the scene is set. He will not go down, not going down. And yeah, he's caught him with an absolute man, a Fellaini elbow, and he goes down like a sack of shit. I won't go down. He did. That was a really bad accent.
Ja, ze wouden.
Number four got me this week because I didn't know whether to put it into best of the week or CockStroker of the week. I've been deliberating and all that because I like a drink myself, right? And if you're found in the position where there's a baby and a drink goes off the table, and what do you go for first? Yeah, but I'm a loving family man, so I would have to just let the drink slide for a minute and go for me child. But that's not what this woman did, because if you look, yeah, she went for the drink and just let the baby, struggling man, drop to the floor. I'm sure social services will be on the dog and bone at some stage, and she'll have to explain her actions and why she decided to try and grab the champagne instead of the Bambino. Number 3 goes to Man City. See what I did there? Yeah. Anyway, they this week unveiled their new male model. And now I'm not for 1 minute suggesting that I am an oil painting myself. I am a good looking chap. But when I seen the picture of your man in the souvenir book, you know, get your souvenirs here. I know it was Halloween last week, but do you know what I mean? Kev could get the job as the male model at Man City, but I wouldn't, because I wouldn't be associated with that shower of shit. Hitting that 2 spot, and it was a while ago, but obviously I've not done VanCam for a couple of weeks. So Graham Souness, after Pickford come out and stretched like a starfish or whatever and jumped on Virgil van Dijkhead's leg and injured him, put him out for the rest of the season, Graham Souness was seething. He was proper pissed off. So he come out and said that Pickford on Virgil van Dijkhead was an assault. And this, coming from the man that once did this and tried making out that he'd come off worst off. Jesus, that's more of an assault. He won't good, Dean. And the number 1 CockStroker of the week goes to Liverpool. As all the players, the lot of them, the whole lot of them. Mirror Football come out and ran the story. Liverpool players left devastated and can't sleep due to Virgil van Dijkhead's injury. Unbelievable, can't sleep. I don't really want to go down this road, but he did not die. He's hurt his leg. He will be back playing football. So to say that they're devastated, fair enough, but can't sleep. Can't imagine Salah and Firmino and all that. I mean, sleepless nights, you know. Oh, Virgil's injured. Oh, I can't believe it. Cop yourself on. No pun intended.
Nonsense. Never heard so much rubbish in my life.
CockStroker of the week. They said they were devastated, Steve, and they can't sleep. Oh. That was CockStroker of the week. Let me know if you agree, and as always, if you've got a nomination, make sure you send it in. You will get the accreditation if it makes the top tier of CockStroker of the week. Right, next in, we're going to the newly named segment of the show. It's Best of the Week. It was formerly Tweet of the Week, but there's that much good stuff going on in other places that I wasn't aware of, the likes of Twitter, Facebook, Tinder, Plenty of Fish. You just got to delve in there, see what's going on. The WhatsApp group as well, that's pretty interesting, but I can't really put anything that the lads put in the group on this show because ManUtd VanCam it'll get shut down. So here we go. Best of the week. Best of the week. It's time for the newly named segment of the show. It used to be Tweet of the Week, but I'm getting sent that much stuff from all angles of social media. I can't just limit it to Tweet of the Week anymore. There's stuff on the Facebook feeds. There's stuff on, you know, all them other feeds. You know what I'm saying? If you're down with all that social media shit. Anyway, Best of the Week. We honour the best social media posts. Coming in at number 2 was Jay Motti in a response to a tweet that was put out by Alsager Police. Now, they were absolutely delighted that they'd uncovered this massive drugs ring that was going on in Alsager. They said, this morning we seized 2 cannabis plants from an address in Alsager after neighbours reported a strong smell of cannabis. You know, if you notice anything suspicious, get in touch with them and be a grass. Anyway, they put a picture of these two little plants, which are absolutely ridiculously small. So they're trying to make out they've just smashed some kind of £400 million cannabis ring in Alsager. Funny little town, man. But Jay Motti just fired in and said, fuck me. Glad I don't smoke weed anymore, as there's definitely going to be a nationwide drought on after this haul. Yeah. But the number one tweet of the week is an absolute splendid piece of comedy. Anyway, I was looking through my timeline, it was retweeted into it, and I did have a laugh at it. There's been a lot of bollocks on social media, this how it started, how it ended, how it started, how it's going and all that, and you do all your own thing anyway. It keeps us busy, doesn't it? Keeps us busy anyway. But Jack Castlelow Jack on Twitter, absolutely sensational. Get ready for this. Adam Johnson, that's who it's to do with. So we've got how it started and how it ended. How it started, we got the screenshot of all the dirty paedophile shit that he was saying, delete the messages and all this, I want to touch your tits and whatever he said, man. I'd get myself into far too much trouble there. And then his mugshot from going to prison for being a dirty pedo. Jack, you've won best of the week. I was ready to say tweet of the week then, but that was absolutely sensational and the kind of thing that I like to see on social media. If you've got anything to send in, just copy me in. At the end of the show, I'll give out all the social media stuff and you can just copy me in or send it to me, whatever. But there we go, that was best of the week. Whoa, hold your horses. Number 3, I'm gonna have to change it, was Jay Motti. Number 2 was the Adam Johnson one. I've just seen something in the WhatsApp group the lads have just sent me and it blows the other two out the water. So for the first ever time in ManUtd VanCam history, I'm changing it because I can. I've jumped back in. Number 1 best of the week this week. It's come over on Twitter again. I should have kept it as tweet of the week. Alan Gilmore's just come up with an absolute classic. But Gemma Ferguson put a shout out on Twitter. She needed a bit of help. There was a bit of a rogue in the village. She said, anyone know this scumbag? He just got caught inside my brother's van in Herfield trying to rob his tools. Enclosed a picture of him, to which Alan Gilmore replied, Lionel Messi. Messi. Lionel Messi, because he's a bit gaunt in the face. Looks like it. You get it, don't you? What an absolute corker that is. That is best of the week. There you go, that's best of the week done. Next up, we're going to look at the ManUtd VanCam Fantasy League table. I'm going to run through this really quick. And we'll just get it out of the way, because if you're not in it doesn't mean anything to you. But if, like me, you're in it and you still don't want to see it, but we're gonna have a look at it. So here we go. And heaven knows I'm miserable now. All right, it's time for a quick look at the VanCam Fantasy Football League table. Up at the top, rocking the top spot, is Jarvis Cockers 11. That's Bjorn Ollie Lundberg. On 434 points, you dickhead. That's to me, sorry mate, not you. Allowed to dog myself now and again. And in second place, John Gorman. So it is close at the top. And God, how is Dave Birtwistle in the top 10? He's rocking 7th. He's had a bit of a bad end to the week. He's gone down a bit, but again, a lot of people are asking where Kev is. Kev is in 40th, but we don't need to know about that, do we? What look who's at the bottom, because that's the funniest part of it. We've got Brian Drained at the bottom, Marco Filer or Filler, whatever, at 87 points. Might be a bit harsh, might have joined the league a bit late on. Kid Jokes, Carson Strickett, 212, starting to rise up, and Luke Saminsky and Wayne Fankers, yeah. That's the VanCam Fantasy Football League. I need to really pull my finger out of my hairy hole. And heaven knows I'm miserable now. Okay, and just like that, we are coming towards the end of another episode of ManUtd VanCam. Thanks very much for watching. We will end with your comments, so if you stuck a comment in the comment section on the last video, there's a good chance that your name could be in lights on the screen. And like I always say, it is pretty much a big deal. You'll be able to go to the pub when they reopen, you know, and say, lads, I got a shout out from Kev from VanCam, and they will all be like buying you pints and just really going haywire, you know what I mean? The world's your oyster at the end of the day. Right, on the big news the other week that I broke, that I've gone back onto the United stand. I'm only on it Sunday nights, 8 till 9, talking shit about Man United, which is what I do very, very well, as you will all know. There was a lot of love, yeah? Tim Kelleher said, top man Kev, I watch United stand, but you're my favourite lad, so thank you very much. I was looking for a little bit of support from you lot. Big Bob, yeah, said, don't worry, you are a legend. I know exactly what the United stand channel needs, and you definitely never should have left in the first place, so thanks very much. Our very own Wivenshaw Raver, that is David Conry, was in there, said, top show Kev, and I genuinely wish you all my support in your new endeavour with United stand. Let me know when you're coming on there and I'll be happy to watch you, sir. So thank you very much. I did notice when I was on it, I've only done a couple of shows up to now, a lot of the VanCam regulars were in there. It's nice to have that support. Giuliano Di Muru, who, what an absolute mint name that is, said, glad you went back Kev, love your show and love the United stand, keep on trucking. Paul Linton, top show again Kev, great to see you on United stand, that's my Sunday evening sorted. Like I said, if you don't want to watch it, don't watch it. Man United VanCam stays on this channel, so nothing changes from your point of view. ETR News was in there, said, it's good to see you back on the United stand, Kev, it's where it all began for me. Can't believe it's more than 4 years, mate. Doesn't feel like that, does make me feel old. But with the positive comments, bigging up Kev, which is great, comes negativity. Of course it does, in any walk of life. Lee Hunt said, he's watched the show Man United VanCam for years, he's enjoyed it, but I've dropped a bombshell. He's saying he's disappointed that I've chosen to affiliate myself with that imposter. Best of luck in the future, mate. Makes me feel sad that, like I said, Man United VanCam stays on here. Lee Davis said he'll always respect the point of view, just keep it real, dude, don't change for anyone. I certainly won't be doing that. And Nelpin 2020, 10 minutes in and you're telling us you've gone back to United stand, I've lost a little bit of respect for you. And Dylan Fielding, the ultimate bombshell man, really got me down. Sorry Kev, I listened to you, but if you have anything to do with United stand, then I'm going to have to unsub. Nothing personal, good luck. You know, usually people that have said stuff like that in the past, I would have said, well, cheerio mate, see you later. But no, that's got to me. And just to let you know, Man United VanCam will always be here. This is my own channel, so if you ever want to come back, you know where to find me. But yeah, sorry about that. You cannot keep everybody happy in this world. We've covered everything this week. We've covered Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, Pochettino, and this weekend is a huge weekend for Manchester United as a club. If United were to get beat on Merseyside, I really think that Solskjaer's place as Man United manager will just become untenable. It's going to be very hard for him to come back from this, especially with Pochettino waiting for the Man United job. So we will see. The funny thing about Manchester United is, and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, just when he seems on the brink, like it's all ready to cave in, he seems to fight back and just pull a result out of nowhere. So I would not be surprised if Man United turn up on Merseyside on the early kickoff and get all 3 points. But we'll watch. As supporters, we'll be there. I'll be getting a new van or something sorted because this is really getting on my tits. But for United at the weekend, and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer in particular, come on boys, do it. Put in a shift for him, for Christ's sake. Do you know what it means to wear that badge? Do ya? You bunch of shithouses. Get your shit in order. Get the 3 points. Do it for you. Do it for Solskjaer. Do it for the fans. Do it for yourself, for Christ's sake. And for United at the weekend. Oh, come on, United! Whee!
Oh, VanCam, this guy is a legend, guys. You need to go watching VanCam, man.
Just a quick shout out to ManUtd VanCam. If you don't subscribe to him, I would just tell you to go over and subscribe to him. Absolutely hilarious.
I said your love, keep on lifting me higher and
very much for watching the video. You can also follow me on these other social media platforms. That's Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and of course, plenty of fish. Oh yeah! Thanks to everybody who gets involved, comments, likes, shares, subscribes. Subscribing is the main thing. It costs you nothing, and why wouldn't you want to do it? This is ManUtd VanCam.